Greeting guys, so welcome back. So in this short tutorial, we'll be seeing how to run Llama on Google Colab in free tier, and I will be guiding you through the step-by-step things that you have to do to run Llama in Google Colab. So let's dive in. So basically, Llama empowers you to leverage power of large language model like LLM2, LLM3, Phi3, etc. So without needing a powerful local machine. So Google Colab Free Tier provides a cloud environment which will perfectly suit for running these resource intensive models. So this tutorial will detail setting up and running Llama on the free version of Google Colab and allowing you to explore the capabilities of LLMs without significantly upfront the cost. If we can run a model locally using Llama, then why on Google Colab? So you have to understand these following points. One is understanding the hardware limitations of running Llama locally. It's important to understand the hardware limitations that come with such an endeavor. The second one is the high cost of computational resources. Running Llama locally requires significant computational resources. For instance, to run LLM3, which Llama is based on, you need a powerful GPU with at least 8 GB VRAM and a substantial amount of RAM as well, like around 16 GB for the smaller 8 billion parameter model and over 64 GB for the larger 70 billion parameter model. So this can be a substantial investment for individuals or small businesses. And the third point is the challenges of model size. The size of the models themselves poses a challenge. So the LLM3 8 billion parameter model is around 4 GB and while the 70 billion parameter model exceeds 20 GB, this not only requires substantial disk space but also affects the loading and running times, potentially leading to slower response time or even model crashes. The next point is the need for advanced hardware. So to effectively run Llama, systems need to meet certain standards such as Intel or AMD CPU supporting AVX or DTR. So this specification is beyond what most customer grade hardware offers, which will ask us to upgrade or new purchase. And the next point is the bottleneck of customer grade hardware. So while Llama aims to optimize the performance on customer grade hardware, there is a limit to what such hardware can achieve. So the optimization in Llama such as improved matrix multiplication routings and better caching, which helps, but they can't overcome the fundamental limitations of the hardware. And the last one is the reality of performance issue. So even with optimizations, users with limited hardware capabilities may experience performance issues. So slow response time and model crashes are real concerns, especially when dealing with larger and more complex models. So basically in conclusion, so while running Llama locally might seem appealing for privacy or control reasons, the hardware limitations present significant challenges. So the need for high-end computational resource, the large size of models and advanced hardware requirements make it impractical for many users. So it's essential to weigh these features carefully before deciding to run Llama or any LLM locally. How can we access this runtime terminal? So that's what we're gonna see in this tutorial, and so we'll be seeing how we can access this runtime terminal in Colab and how we can run the command to install Llama and then pull the desired model, and we'll be doing a test with LangChain to call this model to get the response from it. So let's dive in. So I have already prepared this notebook to run Llama from within Colab. So for to run Llama, we need an extension like Colab Xterm package. So this is an extension for Jupyter Notebook that allows you to open a terminal session within your notebook cells, and it provides a way to interact with command line directly from your Jupyter environment. To install it, we can do pip install Colab Xterm, and then we can load this extension. Let me run the notebook. So if you see, it just selected the GPU runtime and just started to install the xterm package. So now it's done. So we have installed the package and then we have loaded this extension. So once it's done, we have to use the magic command here, xterm, to launch the terminal session. So let me launch the terminal session. So if you see, like, so it just open up the command line window. So once it's done, what we have to do is we have to install our Llama. So now we have to install Llama. For that, we will be doing with curl command. So once it's done, we have to pull or serve the model. So now we will be just testing Llama serve without pulling any model. So once it's launched, let's check Llama list, which will just shows us all the models which are installed or like pulled inside Llama. So as we haven't pulled any model yet, so it just shows like empty list. Let me clear the terminal. So once it's done, let me pull Mistral model. It may take few seconds. So if you see, the size of the Mistral model that we are pulling is like 4.1 GB. So now it's done. So let's serve the Llama. So for that, you have to do Llama serve. So once it's launched, if you see here, Llama list just populate with a model Mistral that we have recently pulled. And we will be testing it with a LangChain. So for that, we have to install LangChain Llama. Pip install LangChain Llama. So once we install LangChain, we have to import Llama LLM from it and just prepare your prompt template as per your need, and then just load model Mistral that we have installed using Llama LLM class from LangChain, and then prepare your chain with prompt and Llama model, and then try to invoke this chain with the question. So here we have tried with the question, who is Sir Isaac Newton? It just returned the response using the LLM that we have installed with Llama. So if you see here, it just gives API generate response, which just returned with the HTTP response. So now just try to invoke the chain with another question. So if you see here again, it just returned the HTTP response post to generate the response, and it's successful as well. So with Google Colab, it's like really super fast to test the Llama and run the model from the Localllm runtime. So in this way, you can test it with some other model as well, like LLM. So I have provided the notebook that we have used in this tutorial in the description below. So do not hesitate to try it by your own. So that's it, guys. So in this video, we saw like how we can leverage the power of LLM and explore the capabilities of LLM on the free tier of Google Colab. And remember to like manage the resources effectively, save your work frequently, and experiment with different approaches to find the workflow that best suits your needs within the free tier constraints. And the free tier, which offers a great entry point for like learning about LLMs, and you can always explore paid collab options for like more demanding tasks requiring like additional resources. So hope you find this video helpful, and please let me know in the comment section what your questions or like what topics need to be covered in our future session. So if you think my videos are helpful, then do subscribe to our channel. So in the way you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. And until then, bye for now. Thanks for watching.